This is CPM Precalculus Chapter 1, number 134. So Tiffany has a craft business that is expanding and she plans to cut down on expenses by purchasing craft paint in bulk. So that means she's going to buy a lot of paint at, so it's cheaper than if she just buys a little bit very often. Okay, most of them are straight mixtures except for vibrant green. So vibrant green she mixes specially. To create this mixture, she mixes 1 pint of standard green with 1 teaspoon of red paint and 2 teaspoons of yellow paint. So this mixture together makes vibrant green. Okay, so she has already 1 pint of red and 2 pints of yellow paint. And she wishes to add the green paint, right, our standard green, to create the special mixture of vibrant green. How many gallons of the green paint will she need? And below is a list of equivalent measures. So we're given 1 gallon is 128 ounces, 1 pint is 16 ounces, 1 ounce is 6 teaspoons, and 1 pint is 2 cups. Okay, so first of all, we know we have 1 pint of red, and we need our mixture needs 1 teaspoon of red for every pint of standard green. Likewise, we have 2 pints of yellow, and we need 2 teaspoons of yellow for every pint of standard green. Okay, so first let's look at red. Okay, so red we have 1 pint, and so we have 1 pint of red. 1 pint is 16 ounces and 1 ounce is 16 teaspoons. So we can multiply this by the conversion factor. 1 pint is 16 ounces. So 1 pint here is equal to 16 ounces. Okay, so this right here, the numerator equals the denominator, right? 16 ounces equals to 1 pint. So this is like multiplying by a constant 1. All we are is changing the units. So these units are going to cancel out, and we're going to be left with ounces. Okay, so then if we multiply 1 ounce equals 6 teaspoons, if again we could put ounces in the numerator or denominator, we want to put in the denominator to cancel out these. So 1 ounce is 6 teaspoons, right? And then ounces cancel out, and we're left with 1 pint is equivalent to 1 times 16 times 6 teaspoons. So 1 times 16 times 6, let's just bring out our calculator, 1 times 16 times 6, and we're dividing by 1 and 1, so that's just 1. So that's equal to 96 teaspoons. Okay, so she has 96 teaspoons of red, and if we looked at yellow, right, yellow, we start with 2 pints. Again, we multiply by 16 ounces per pint and multiply 6 teaspoons per 1 ounce. And then we just multiply 2 times 16 times 6. 2 times 16 times 6. And that gives us 192. Whoa. 192. Let me write that over. Teaspoons of yellow. Okay. So we have 96 teaspoons of red and 192 teaspoons of yellow. So that right here means we need, for every 1 teaspoon of red, we need 1 pint of green. So that means we need 96 pints of green, right? Because 92 teaspoons divided by 2, right? If we divide 192 divided by 192 divided by 2, we get 96 also. So we need 96 pints of green. We mix it with these, and we get our vibrant green. So we're asked in the question is how many gallons, right? How many gallons of green, of our standard green. So what is the number of gallons? Well, we know we need 96 pints. So how do we convert from pints to gallons? Well, here we're told 1 gallon is 128 ounces, and we can get to ounces from pints. Well, we know 1 pint is 16 ounces. So 96 pints times, so the conversion ratio here, we want pints in the denominator. We have 1 pint for every 16 ounces, right? And then we have 1 gallon for every 128 ounces. So we want ounces in the denominator to cancel like the pints do. We want ounces here. So we have 128 ounces. That will cancel with that for every 1 gallon. Okay? So then we basically bring back our calculator, right? And we multiply 96 times, here we have 16. And this is divided by 1, so we don't have to do that. And then we're going to divide that by 128. Okay, so that's equal to 12. So here, 96 pints is equivalent to 12 gallons. Alright, so we need 12 gallons of our standard green. Okay, so once we get 12 gallons, we mix it with our existing 96 teaspoons of red and 192 teaspoons of yellow, and we get our vibrant green. So this ends CPM Precalculus Chapter 1, number 134.